This is Precalculus Chapter 2.3, the properties of functions. Let's get started. For number 14, the interval of -a to -4 is right here, and it's increasing. So you want to say, no, it's increasing. So let's take a look at the intervals that's decreasing. So the first one is going to be right here. This is decreasing. So you want to put a bracket, -10, comma, -8. And this part is also decreasing. So the bracket is going to be -2, comma, 0. The last one is going to be right here. This is also decreasing. So the bracket says 2, comma, 5. For number 22, for every decreasing and increasing, you see that there is going to be a local minimum. And one more over here, decreasing and increasing, another one. And the last one, decreasing, increasing, one more. So you want to just write the x-coordinate, -8, 0, and 5. For the values of local minimum, you want to write the y-coordinates, which is -4, 0, and another 0. So this point is the absolute max where x equals to 2 and y equals to 10. So you can write it as f of 2 equals to 10. For number 34a, they're asking you about the local maximum. So this is it, located at 0, comma, 2. 34b, asking you about the local minimum, and we got two of them. So the coordinates are -1, comma, 0, and another one is 1, comma, 0. For number 36a, we're going to find the local maximum. Here's the local maximum, located at 0, comma, 1. Letter B, asking you about the local minimum, and we see two of them, located at -pi, comma, -1, and another one is +pi, comma, -1. For number 50, let's find the absolute maximum is the highest point, located at 4, comma, 4. The absolute minimum is the lowest point, located at 5, comma, 0. For local maximum, look for the function where it goes increasing to decreasing. And that point is the local maximum at 4, comma, 4. For local minimum, the function went from decreasing to increasing. So this point is your local minimum, located at 1, comma, 1. For the absolute maximum, look for the highest point, and it's located at 2, comma, 4. For absolute minimum, let's look for the lowest point. It looks like the arrow is going towards the negative infinity continuously. So that means there is no absolute minimum. For the local maximum, look for the function where it went increasing to decreasing. So here is my local maximum, located at 2, comma, 4. For local minimum, look for decreasing to increasing. Here is the point, located at 0, comma, +2. So let's take a look at number 26. For letter A, the x-intercepts are -1, comma, 0, and +1, comma, 0. So this is the y-intercept, which is 0, comma, 2. So the domain is from x equals to -3 to x equals to +3. So you're going to write -3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to +3. For range, you see that the lowest point for y is 0 and the highest point is 3. So you want to put 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to +3. The interval is increasing. Put the bracket -1, comma, 0. And this one is also increasing. So you put the bracket again, you have 1, comma, +3. This part is decreasing. So you can say -3, comma, -1 with brackets. And another one right here, this is 0, comma, +1. So this graph is symmetric about the y-axis, so this is going to be an even function. So now let's take a look at number 28. We only got 1 point of x-intercept, so you're going to label as 1, 0. And apparently that there's no y-intercept, so you're going to put none or not available. This line is where x equals to 0, so your domain is going to be x greater than 0. Look at this arrow, it's continuously going down, and this arrow is continuously going up. So which means that your range is going to be all real numbers. The graph is increasing the whole time, so you're going to put parentheses, 0, infinity, parentheses. So this graph has no symmetry, so it's going to be neither. For number 38, just go ahead and plug in negative x into all the x's. So you get f of negative x equals to 2 times 4th power of negative x minus square of negative x. So 4th power of negative x is negative x times negative x times negative x times negative x. And that's going to give you x to the 4th power. And square of negative x is negative x times negative x. This is giving you x squared. So f of negative x is equal to 2x to the 4th power minus x squared. And if you compare that to the original equation, they're the same. So this is an even function. For number 40, let's go ahead and plug in negative x into all the x's. So h of negative x is equal to 3 times cube of negative x plus 5. Cube of negative x is negative x times negative x times negative x, and this gives you negative x cubed. So h of negative x is equal to negative 3x cubed plus 5. If you compare that to the original equation, it's not the same or opposite, so you want to answer neither. For number 42, square root x, the best way to analyze the function is you graph it. And you can clearly see that it's going to be neither. It's okay if you don't know how to graph it, you can just go ahead and plug in negative x into all the x's. You're going to get g of negative x equals to square root of negative x. If you compare that to the original expression, they're not the same nor opposite, so neither. For number 46, let's go ahead and plug in the negative x into all the x's. You got h of negative x equals to negative x over square of negative x minus 1. So for the square of negative x, this is basically saying negative x times negative x, and this is going to give you positive x squared. So you can rewrite this as negative x over x squared minus 1. So now I just clear all the scratch work, and you put this negative in front. So I put a negative right here. You can see that this expression is the opposite to the original one. So this is an odd function. So the average rate of change is delta y over delta x. So f of 2 minus f of 0 over 2 minus 0. If you plug in 2 into the x, you're going to be able to find out the f of 2, which equals to negative 2 times 2 squared plus 4, and that equals to negative 8 plus 4, which equals to negative 4. So this f of 2 is negative 4. Insert 0 into x. So we can find the f of 0, which equals to negative 2 times 0 squared plus 4, and that equals to 4. So this f of 0 equals to 4. So the average rate of change is going to equal to negative 4 minus 4 over 2, which is negative 8 over 2, and that equals to negative 4. All right, that's it. Take care. Good luck with your homework.